Hi, I'm Clinton from Roots TV. We're here to meet Aaron today from Brentford Football Club, who's going to show us how he raised his game. Let's go. So Aaron, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You've made it to the Premier League. You work for Brentford. How does that feel?
It's really good. So obviously last year finishing uni at UCFB, sort of thinking about what jobs we're going to get into. Didn't really think I'd be at a Premier League club this quickly, to be honest. So been here now just over 9 months. Wow. And yeah, things are going really well.
You made it to the big time now.
We have.
And you're now a venue optimization executive, is that correct?
Correct, yes.
So what do you do in that role?
So basically we're sort of working with different departments within the club, and we're mainly working with the fan base. So obviously with sort of everyone here, nearly 20,000 seat stadium, so we have to fill the stadium basically for all of our match days. It's not always just our Premier League games. We have quite a lot going on with women's games and under 21s games and things like that. So it's kind of a case of we're just trying to get as many people in the ground as possible and make sure that all our supporters are kind of happy where they are and their experience when they're here, to be honest.
So Backroom Raise Your Game kind of focuses on roles that you're not necessarily too aware of. Like, how important is that to have an event like that?
Yeah, so I think obviously to hear from people who work in jobs that you might not have thought even were available or were options sort of at the time, it kind of opens you up to a whole different sort of pathway of, oh, actually these things are available and someone's gone on this path to do this. Rather than sort of your typical roles that you might think of in football, sort of a 5 or 6 that you can rack off your brain. But it will be sort of beneficial to sort of when you're sort of speaking to people in person and they obviously tell you what they do, and then you can kind of, rather than just seeing the job title, you can then see what people do actually day to day in their role.
Is there any key takeaways that you took from the event itself? Like any key learnings that you took from people that you met?
Yeah, I mean, so for sure, I think speaking to people at the time, it was more of a case of sort of asking for what their advice would be to get into things that sort of the things that they do. And I know that one piece of advice that I definitely took was that it might seem daunting, but to definitely be happy to sort of get out of your comfort zone, maybe move away from your hometown for a position that you wanted, so that you're not sort of trapped into one area, and that you've got a lot more options available to you.
So if there's people watching who's thinking about attending the next Raise Your Game event, what would you say to them? Yeah,
I definitely advise that obviously if you're at university or if you're just looking to sort of switch careers and get into the football industry, I think it's definitely worthwhile. I mean, me and my friend, we just thought we might as well have a look what's going on, and we ended up having a good time, and it was very beneficial, I think, for both of us who now have jobs in the football industry.
So is this your first job out of uni?
It is correct, yeah.
Wow, so you've made it from uni to the Premier League straight away?
I have, yeah.
Like, how does that feel?
I mean, it's really good. I didn't expect to. I think it was quite difficult when finishing uni, like with all the options of things, you're just applying for things and not hearing anything, and then it's quite demotivating for quite a while. And I definitely say to anyone who's struggling with that at the moment that things will get better, because I took quite a few months of no interviews, no anything, and then time does come, and it's just best to sort of not give up and to even apply for jobs which, again, you don't think you're going to get straight out of uni, but you do. So,
is there any top tips that you would give to anyone coming out of uni? Like, is there anywhere to apply for? Obviously you came to Raise Your Game, which helped your career massively, but is there any top tips that you can give to university students who are making that jump?
I mean, I'd definitely say sort of to use LinkedIn. A lot of jobs that I see, I found this job on LinkedIn. Always sort of reach out to people that you can see who work for the company and in the department that you're going to work for, just to sort of you can get a better taste for the job. And it was kind of, if you turn up for an interview and they go, oh, you're the person who's contacted me previously, and I think it does good for you. And to, just always have a look, try and build your connections and your network, really.
Thanks, Aaron. Loved hearing from you today. I can't wait to see your journey in football. If you want a career in football and want to raise your game like Aaron did, then our Backroom Raise Your Game event are open for applications now.